Welcome to our number 34-24 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. This one actually took a while to get here. Finally, it sold out. It had one or two teams there for a very long time. Okay. So let me take a look what we have. 24 Bowman Draft Jumbo 35. Let's see if that one sold out. It did not. It still has only the Diamondbacks left, so if anyone happens to be interested, 35 will be here, and 36. Last I counted had 2 spots left. Let's see. 36 sold out. Okay. So 36 is already sold out. 35 has 1 spot left. I will be getting 37 up after this break for sure. Selling out all these at the same time. Okay. Alright, so today we have Mark B with the Orioles. Let's see, Dodgers and Giants. Shannon has the Red Sox, Rays, White Sox, Brewers, and Rockies. Callista has the Yankees. Jonathan D has the Blue Jays. That's you. Michael O has the Guardians. Sherman has the Tigers, Twins, and Rangers. George has the Royals. Michael S has the Astros, Mariners, and Marlins. John R has the Angels. Christian has the A's and the Cubs. Brian has the Braves and the Mets. Robert has the Phillies. James B has the Nets and the Pirates. Jeffrey F has the Reds. Charles has the Cardinals. Joshua has the Diamondbacks, and Francisco has the Padres. So let's see what we can find. This is a new case. If I had boxes elsewhere from previous case, I didn't see them. So I opened up a new case. Now, assumably the autos are in the same location in the box. They always are. Maybe. They're usually these 3 at the bottom. Oops, box fell. Come here, box. Stay there. Nope, back today. Let's see what we have. Alright. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. Pablo Guerrero, Rangers. Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves. Casey Salk, first for the White Sox. Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs. Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies. Blake Burke, first for the Brewers. Cam Smith, first for the Cubs. Jack Caglianone, first for the Royals. Cam Caminiti, first for the Braves. Ben Hess, first for the Yankees. Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds. Billy Amick, first for the Twins. Caden Dana, Angels. Brock Wilkin, Brewers. These centering is a bit off on these. A bit high. Walker Martin, Giants. Parker Smith, first for the Astros. Josiah Romeo, first for the A's, and Zach Veen of the Rockies. Alright. Let's leave up our Jack. Centering's okay on the Jack, though. He's now up in the bigs, officially. We have Ryan Harvey, Chrome first for the Yankees for Callista. Luke Cashel, Twins. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Pablo Guerrero, Rangers. Adolfo Sanchez, Reds. Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners. And a Sky Blue Oriole. It is Enrique Bradfield Jr., former first for the O's the year before, for Mark. We have a Plasma Brock Wilkin for the Brewers, for Shannon. Refractor first will be Ty Sutacine of the Chicago Cubs, for Christian, who's a fourth, and then Luis Baez of the Houston Astros. I should move these over, actually. There. Da-da. Max Clark, Tigers. Harry Ford, Mariners. Uriel Cespedes, Red Sox. Jared Serna, Marlins. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Camilo Diaz, Astros. Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers. Chase Burns, first for the Reds. Gage Miller, first for the Marlins. Ivan Luciano, first for the Diamondbacks. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals. Aaron Parker, first for the Jays. Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers. Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates. Carter Matheson, first for the Phils. Nate Dome, first for the Mets. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Eshedri Vargas, Rangers. Agustin Ramirez, Marlins. Luis Guanipa, Braves. And Felton Celestin, Mariners. And Chrome, we have first Brian Holiday for the Cardinals, for Charles. Ethan Scheffelben, first for the Tigers, for Sherman. Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles, for Mark. Chris Cortez, first for the Angels, for John. Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians, for Michael. Griff O'Farrell, first rounder for the O's, for Mark. And Bryce Rayner, first rounder for the Tigers, for Sherman. We have an in-tune of Paulino Santana for the Rangers, for Sherman. Refractor first. Jaron DeBerry for the Brewers, for Shannon. And Alexander Albertus for the White Sox, for Shannon. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Emil Morales, Dodgers. Adolfo Sanchez, Reds. Chase Alsop, first for the Orioles. Connor Foley, first for the Diamondbacks. AJ Cossie, first for the Royals. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yankees. Livy Sterling, first for the Pirates. Dante Nori, first for the Phillies. Trey Yesovich, first for the Jays. Luke Coleman, first for the Reds. Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phillies. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Kellen Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. Travis Bazzana, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners. Jackson Kitt, first for the Nets. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. Matt Shaw, Cubs. Luke Cashel, Twins. And Luis Baez, Houston Astros. Gage Aziel, Chrome first for the Yankees, for Callista. Ryan Clifford, Mets. Brock Wilkin, Brewers. Augustine Ramirez, Marlins. Braden Taylor, Rays. Trey Morgan, Rays. Dylan Cruz, Nationals. And a Lunar Glow, Tampa Bay, Aiden Smith. And that'll go to Shannon. Refractor first, Ryan Johnson for the Angels, for John. And Ty P, Seattle Mariners. Ryan Johnson is the guy who skipped the minors. He just went straight to the majors. Drafted and didn't do any minors. I don't know if he got demoted since then, but he broke the team of spring training. Never pitched in the minors even the year before. Alright, Arjun Namala, Jays. Davison De Los Santos, Marlins. Curly Martha, Rangers. Rainer Arias, Giants. Colt Emerson, Mariners. Bryce Rayner, first for the Tigers. Hagen Smith, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds. Carson DeMartini, first for the Phillies. Rodney Green, first for the A's. Randall Diaz, first for the Nats. Nick McLean, first for the White Sox. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox. Carter Holton, first for the Braves. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres. Ryan Walterman, first for the D-backs. Ty Petey, Mariners. Vladimir Cenzio, Red Sox. Dowell Joseph, Mariners. Leo DeVries, Padres. Jackson Wentworth, first for the Jays. LP Langevin, first for the White Sox. For the Royals, sorry. We have a Chrome Colt Emerson for the Mariners. Mick Abel, Phillies. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres for Francisco. Brooks Auger, first for the Dodgers for Mark. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Ethan Salas, Padres, and a Sky Blue. Braylon Morrell of the Texas Rangers. That'd be for Sherman. We have an inaction. This one's backwards. I don't know if it means anything. It does not. It is just Hagen Smith of the Chicago White Sox. And that one will go to Shannon. Refractor first will be Bryce McCage. Another refractor pitcher for the Brewers for Shannon. And then Connor Foley first for the D-backs for Joshua. Samuel Basallo, Orioles. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. Pablo Guerrero, Rangers. Trey Snyder, first for the Mets. Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phils. Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves. Casey Salk, first for the White Sox. Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs. Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies. Cam Smith again, first for the Cubs. Another Jack Cagliano, first for the Royals. Cam Caminiti, first for the Braves. Ben Hess, first for the Yankees. Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds. Francisco Villarreal, Yankees. Kaden Dana, Angels. Brock Wilken, Brewers. Walker Martin, Giants. Parker Smith, first for the Astros. Alright. That's our second paper jack. Chrome first, Bryce Cunningham for the Yankees for Callisto. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates for James. Dante Noy, first rounder for the Phillies for Robert. Trey Yesevich, first rounder for the Jays for Jonathan. Christian Moore, first round pick for the Angels for John. Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox for Shannon. And John Spikerman, first for the Phillies for Robert. We have a Paulino Santana plasma insert, Rangers for Sherman. Refractor first, Josh Hartley for the Pirates for James. And refractor Theron Lorenzo for the Tigers for Sherman. Max Clark, Detroit. Harry Ford, Mariners. Yoelan Cespedes, Red Sox. Jared Serna, Marlins. Johnny Farmelo, Mariners. Blake Burke, first for the Brewers. Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers. Chase Burns, first for the Reds. Gage Miller, first for the Marlins. Ivan Luciano, first for the D-backs. Billy Amick, first for the Twins. Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. Woody Hedin, first for the Tigers. Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates. Carter Matheson, first for the Phillies. Nate Dome, first for the Mets. Josiah Romeo, first for the A's. Zach Veen, Rockies. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Shedri Vargas, Rangers. Agustin Ramirez, Marlins. Luis Coripa, Braves. Alright, Chrome, we have Matt Shaw, Cubs. Luis Baez, Astros. Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Ty Petey, Mariners. Andrew Vargas, Dodgers. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. He just got promoted today by the White Sox. And an a fuchsia lunar Marlin. It is Agustin Ramirez. He's in the majors now. That'll be 146 of 199 for Michael. In-tune insert will be Emil Morales for the Dodgers. That one's for Mark. Refractor first, Kavir Steers, fourth rounder for the Padres for Francisco. And Camilo Diaz, refractor for the Astros for Michael. Only our second refractor up here. Alright, Juan Baez, Brewers, Byron Chourio, Twins, Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians, Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins, Dedmer De Los Santos, Twins, Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins, Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers, Casey Cook, first for the Rangers, Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins, Eli Serrano, first for the Mets, Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves, Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves, Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners, Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians, J.D. Dix, first for the D-backs, Braden Montgomery, first for the Red Sox, Vladdy Guerrero, Mets, Yovini Rodriguez, Mets, Camilo Diaz, Astros, Jose Perdomo, Braves, Nate Knowles, first for the Rays, and Michael Massey, first for the Tigers. Chrome of Dabner De Los Santos, Twins, Paulino Santana, Rangers, Jose Romeo, first for the A's, for Christian, Jackson Kent, first for the Nationals, for James, Victor Hurtado, Nationals, Fallon Celestin, Mariners, George Lombard Jr., Yankees, in tune, Aiden Miller, Phillies, for Robert. Refractor first, Hunter Cranton for the Mariners, for Michael, and refractor Kyle Teal of the Red Sox. As I mentioned, he was just promoted by the White Sox. Gerald Perez, White Sox, Dalton Rushing, Dodgers, Joshua Lugo, Angels, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles, Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets, T. Kent, Cardinals, Aiden May, first for the Marlins, Blake Wright, first for the Rockies, Theo Gillen, first for the Rays, Connor Griffin, first for the Pirates, Carter Johnson, first for the Marlins, Drew Beam, first for the Royals, Nick Kurtz, first for the A's, Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers, Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs, Patrick Trimble, first for the Marlins, Ty Suthasine, first for the Cubs, Jose De Paula, Dodgers, Brandon Sproat, Mets, Yohandy Morales, Nationals, Alexander Albertus, White Sox, Braden Taylor, Rays. And for Chrome, we have Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves, for Brian, Casey Salk, first for the White Sox, for Shannon, Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs, for Christian, Jared Thomas, second rounder for the Rockies, for Shannon, Blake Burke, first rounder for the Brewers, for Shannon, and Braylon Payne as well, both first rounders. We have an Aqua Wave Marlin. It is Grant Shepardson, so 2 Chrome numbered parallel Marlins in a row. That will be 119 of 125 for Michael. Alright, and we'll be Draft Night insert. Chase Burns for the Reds, for Jeffrey. Refractor first rounder. Seaver King for the Nats, for James. And refractor Francisco Villarreal for the Yankees, for Callisto. Alright, one more pack, and then our 3 autos. Alright, Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Aiden Miller, Phillies, Braylon Brazaban, Pirates, Paulino Santana, Rangers, Clark Candiotti, first for the Padres, Dakota Jordan, first for the Giants, Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs, Josh Crone, first for the Mariners, Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox, Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers, Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels, Titus Sissel, first for the Diamondbacks, Hunter Cranton, first for the Mariners, Seaver King, first for the Nationals, Carson Bench, first for the Mets, Trey Morgan, Rays, McAble, Phillies, Dylan Cruz, Nationals, Edgell Radney, Diamondbacks, Fernando Cruz, Cubs, Aiden Major, first for the Guardians, and a paper blue red, Adolfo Sanchez. So 128 of 150 for Jeffrey. Chrome, Jared Serna for the Marlins. Clark Candiotti, first for the Padres, for Francisco. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals, for George. Caden Dana, Angels. Yohandy Morales, Nats. Juan Baez, Brewers. Davidson De Los Santos, Marlins. And a plasma of Walker Jenkins, Minnesota Twins. That goes to Sherman. Refractor first round Carson Bench for the Mets. That'll be for Brian. And Giovanni Rodriguez, also for the Mets. So we got back-to-back first round refractors here. King and Bench. Alright, then our last 3 packs should have our 3 autos. Ryan Harvey, first for the Yankees. Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees. Brooks Auger, first for the Dodgers. Victor Hurtado, Nationals. Ethan Salas, Padres. Noble Meyer, Marlins. Brian Holiday, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Scheffelben, first for the Tigers. Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles. Chris Cortez, first for the Angels. Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians. Griffel Farrell, first for the Orioles. Brody Brecht, first for the Rockies. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates. Kavir Steers, first for the Padres. Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox. Gage Zeal, first for the Yankees. Bryce Eldridge, Giants. Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks. Aiden Smith, Rays. And Yoendry Vargas, Dodgers. For our Chrome, we have first rounder Chase Burns, Cincinnati Reds for Jeffrey. Gage Miller, first for the Marlins for Michael. Ivan Luciano, first for the D-backs for Joshua. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals for Charles. Aaron Parker, first for the Jays, going to Jonathan. Edgy Cossey, first for the Royals for George. And a Nat Auto, it will be Randall Diaz. He was like a 5th rounder, I want to say. Yep, 5th round. Alright, in tune we have Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. That'll be for Sherman. Refractor first round, Brody Brecht for the Rockies for Shannon. And refractor first, Parker Smith for the Astros for Michael. We have Camilo Diaz, Astros. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Emil Morales, Dodgers. Adolfo Sanchez, Reds. Chase Alsop, first for the Orioles. Connor Foley, first for the D-backs. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals. Aaron Parker, first for the Jays. AJ Cossey, first for the Royals. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yanks. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates. Dante Nori, first for the Phils. Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phils. Luke Holman, first for the Reds. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Kellen Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. Travis Bazana, first for the Guardians. Fallon Celestin, Mariners. Charlie Bailison, first for the Mariners. Jackson Kent, first for the Nats. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. And Matt Shaw, Cubs. Alright, Chrome first, Nathan Flubling for the Rays for Shannon. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays for Jonathan. James Tibbs, first round pick for the Giants for Mark. Kalen Culpepper, first round for the Twins for Sherman. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers for Mark. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers for Sherman. And an auto, looks like a draft night auto, numbered. And it will be Dylan Drayling, second round pick for the Rangers. 226 of 250. And that goes to Sherman. Sticker auto. A little bit of stuff at the bottom there. You can try to see if it comes off. I think it did. Yes, it did. Oh, there's a little bit over there too. Not as much luck with getting that one off though. Alright. Yep. There it is. Dylan Drayling. He's a second round pick. Then we have a Connor Griffin Bowman draft night insert for the Pirates for James. Refractor first, Zach Earhart for the Red Sox for Shannon. And Yoendry Vargas, Texas for Sherman. A 4th rounder, Earhart. Alright, last one here. Shang and Lin. Reds, Brock Porter. Rangers, Miles Naylor. A's, Cooper Pratt. Brewers, Ryan Clifford. Mets, Rhett Lauder. Reds, Christian Moore, first for the Angels. Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox. John Spikerman, first for the Phillies. Nathan Flowing, first for the Rays. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays. James Hibbs, first for the Giants. Caleb Bowman, first for the White Sox. Kyle Steven, first for the Jays. Josh Grotograuer, first for the A's. Johnny King, first for the Jays. Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox. Azir Hope, Dodgers. Braylon Morrell, Rangers. Denriche Valdez, Cubs. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. We didn't get any Nick Kurtz papers. That was weird. Alright, we have a chrome first. Hagen Smith for the White Sox for Shannon. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds for Jeffrey. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phils for Robert. Rodney Green, first for the A's for Christian. Trey Snyder, first for the Mets for Brian. Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phils for Ryan. And our auto is a Padre. It'll be Tyson Neighbors. As for Francisco, that is a 4th rounder, Tyson Neighbors. Alright, we have a plasma. Roman Anthony, Boston Red Sox for Shannon. Refractor first, Titus Sissel, Diamondbacks for Joshua. And Yondi Vargas and Dodgers for Mark. And 4th rounder there. And that is everything we have for today's Jumbo Break. Like I said, we have only the Diamondbacks left in 35. And 36 is already sold out. So I'll get that scheduled ASAP. There was a Nick Kurtz paper. I missed it because I would have put it in this pile. I must have just whizzed right past it. Okay. Alright. Let's recap what we have. We have a class of 2024 Dylan Drayling auto at number 250 for the Texas Rangers. We have a base auto of Tyson Neighbors for the San Diego Padres. A base auto of Randall Diaz for the Washington Nationals. For our numbered parallels, we have an Aqua Wave of 125, Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins. A Fuchsia Lunar of 199, Agustin Ramirez for the Marlins. A Blue Paper of 150, Adolfo Sanchez for the Reds. Lunar Glow, Aiden Smith for the Tampa Bay Rays. Sky Blue Chrome, Braylon Morrell for the Texas Rangers. And Enrique Bradfield Jr. for the Orioles. We have an in-action insert of Hagen Smith for the White Sox. For refractive first, we have first round Seaver King for the Nats, first round Carson Bench for the Mets, first round Brody Brecht for the Rockies. Outside of that, we have Ty Sutacine for the Chicago Cubs, Kavirs Tears for the Padres, Zach Earhart for the Red Sox, Titus Sissel for the Diamondbacks. And our lineup of Chrome first. Are there more draft breaks? Yes, there are more draft breaks, and there will be more draft breaks. I have, after this box here, I still have 15 boxes left, so 2 of them are about sold out. After that, 13 boxes. That's how much I have. Alright, and for our base Chrome in the back, we have Bryce Rayner for the Tigers, Griff O'Farrell for the Orioles, Christian Moore for the Angels, Dante Nori for the Phillies, Braylon Payne and Blake Burke for the Brewers, Jared Thomas for the Rockies, Chase Burns for the Reds, Kalen Culpepper for the Twins, James Tibbs for the Giants, and Hagen Smith for the White Sox. That will conclude number 34. The one spot left on 35 is posted up there in chat. 36 will get scheduled ASAP. And after this, I will post 37. And folks can check that out as well. A lot of people are reserving on this. If you want to lock in a team, just talk to me about reserving a team. So that's the story about why you don't see every team posted. So that's what's going on. I'll get you guys the results tonight. We'll ship it out tomorrow. And I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy, everybody.